Okay, Ash ban. This is the necessary ban. The ban that FlyQuest forgot. This one is necessary. This enables their style. However, intriguingly, Senna is up. Key T1 pick. They're banning the Nautilus here, banning the Tristana for APA, but we have A-Soul. This is a first pick Talia, guys. I can feel it in my bones. So basically, TL knows what they're doing. TL knows this is a first pick Talia. This is the logical outcome of the Azir Orianna bans. Now they know from the BLG series that this has to be Talia, right? It has to be because Faker is shit at Aurelion Sol. He's shit at Corki. So he's going to play Ahri or Aurelion Sol. So they left up the Aurelion Sol. So they're fine making the Aurelion Sol for Talia trade. They're going to take Kalista. Varus is still up. This will be Varus. Or they're going to play Senna. Hopefully they play Senna Ornn. I'm too fucking good, guys. I'm too fucking good. I know you too well, T1. They're playing the Ornn because they want backline access to the Aurelion Sol. Yeah, it's not Ziggs, obviously. Cassante, which Impact has played like 6 games in a row now. All right, Zay's going to play Vayne. Nope, they're going to ban the Vayne. Never mind. So we're not going to see it. Xin Zhao. Okay, this is so standard. All right, so we are actually going to play the Camille. All right, Zayas. Not normally a Camille player. And we're going to play the Poppy. Poppy is a very good pick here. Poppy's an extremely good pick. So Poppy W stops Aurelion Soul Flight, stops Kalista Hops. Super good. Stops Xin Zhao engaged, Xin Zhao E, and stops Alistar. So they pick Alistar into this? Why would they do that? All right, so these compositions, guys, this is standard for... I mean, the Camille is a little interesting for T1, but you have excellent fight control with the Poppy here into the composition. You have some backline CC, like the Camille plus the Ornn. So Camille is nice because it's not only good in lane versus Cassante, but you can actually just lock down APA. So you have good dive between Camille and Poppy with some additional engage with the Ornn. Really well-rounded composition. I think this is nice for front-to-back 5v5s. You know, you can peel. Like, Core JJ's job is going to be mostly probably to peel these two off the back line, as opposed to, you know, you need to keep APA safe here. Kalista late game, like the thing is you have to really dominate lane, and T1 is probably going to, I don't think they're a lane swap actually. They're just going to play into it because you don't want to lane swap with the Camille. But it is a little bit awkward. I mean, I think Team Liquid really has to snowball out of the bot side. I think the Kalista pick is kind of a bait. It's just such a snowbally pick. I'm not a big fan of it. So they're trying to see if there is going to be a lane swap. Probably because Cassante is going to be much better in the lane swap than Camille. So they figured out it is a lane swap, but at the same time, they burned Owner's Flash, which is unfortunate. All right, so Camille coming into mid lane for the level 1 play. He's got E. Wow, really?
And he did have to flash that because if the stun hits, then you're going to get the fallout from Faker.
Yeah, that's true. He did have to flash because otherwise Faker could have had W. I think T1 wants to be on blue side because it allows them to first pick Talia, which is going to be really important for them, I think. Unless Faker shows us he can play more than 3 champions. He kind of has the Ahri. Nah. Nice Hex Flash here. Owner doesn't get the stun into turret, but they still are able to set up the WE, and Guma's on the roam. Really nice first blood. All right, so this is one of those awkward timings, though. So this is one of the advantages that you have in the lane swap when you play the Senna, is obviously you have, you know what you have? You have an additional TP. So Keria is actually able to TP into the top side here while Camille catches this wave. This is actually really good by T1. This is really well played by T1. This whole sequence is really good because they not only are they making it play, the Chinese observers are showing this wave hitting into the top side, right? And not only are they just going to make a play right here.
Just died to that tower. Meanwhile, though, Owner look for Apple in the mid lane. Seismic Shot will knock him back. The chase continues as TL are on the board.
Right, but Camille and Ornn are down here in this bot side. You're going to go get the catch into the top side here. So it's actually really, really fucking good. So look at what T1 does, guys. They deny this wave. They get a kill. They deny the wave down here, and they catch this wave. This is a huge advantage in the lane swap. So really excellent lane swap, especially because they get more plates in the bot side. Super good for T1. The problem is the Senna is a little, like, Senna got the kill, but the fasting Sennas have been interesting because they don't really get souls. Because they don't trade very much in lane, and we've seen a lot of lane swaps, and you want, like, 20 souls per 5 minutes. So you want to have, like, 80 souls at 20 minutes, 40 souls at 10 minutes, etc. You can get more, that's great, but you don't get, like, any souls with Senna like this. So Senna back in lane right now, and we're getting the 1v1. So this is pretty good for T1 at the moment. Let's carry a building. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Well, pushed him out of the queue, but it doesn't matter. Good punish on the shitty Aurelion Soul lane. The thing is if he doesn't have flash, he can't do anything because he can't fly out of Poppy W. The Poppy here is such a mega pick, actually. And it's one of Owner's, like, long-time picks, so it's very good. They have perma mid pressure right now. I mean, maybe I'll take one of these, but neither jungler has smite. All right, they get pushed in, so they don't get one. Nice move by TL. Yun's already 6. Gary isn't 6 yet.
Even when he hasn't actually been laning against anyone for the majority.
Oh, B's dead again.
APA is going to try and get away, but the flash steadfast presence pulls him back. Still no flash for him. And the dragon is sent.
He's firing his laser at the minions, guys. This is what I mean. It's so hard for the Aurelion Soul to play into Poppy when he doesn't have flash. See, he instantly reacts, right? But you can just flash on top of him with W like this, and it's over. You know, Faker doesn't even have E, but it doesn't matter. Now, TL really doing well with the objective rotations, like swapping their lanes back around off of pressure. They have to do a lot more, though. That's the problem, is like T1's going to be really comfortable in this game at this point in time because Aurelion Soul is going to take 10 years to scale. And he had to build Merc Treads first. That feels so bad. Yeah, it's going to be really hard for them to take, so it looks like 4 grubs. That's really good for T1. They're excellent at using it. Plus, they have the Camille and the split push, so... Nice Poppy eject. Oh, red buff kills him.
He has smite. If he could steal one grub, it would actually be huge tonight.
It would be huge. Wow, they actually get one. That's actually mega. That's huge. Impact makes the big play. That's so good by Impact. If Impact doesn't make this play, by the way, like they get 4 grubs and it's massive. Oh, actually doesn't kill with the red buff. He kills him with a W over the wall. And Poppy already used smite because Poppy was trolling. This is also Owner's mistake. They got too comfortable. Here's the thing. You do not use smite on 3rd grub in this scenario because even if you have 2 charges of smite, it goes on a 15-second cooldown. And so basically your goal, you have to ask what your goal is. Your goal is to acquire 4 grubs. If it is contested, you can smite because let's say that they make this play a little bit earlier and they're walking down, then you may want to smite so they don't get 4 grubs, right? So you can just even it at 3. But he already has used smite, and there's no excuse for this because he uses smite before this play begins. If he uses smite because he knows he needs to go help Zeus, that'd be one thing. But basically, he throws the smite away here, and then he makes it so it's possible for to contest for 4th grub. Let me see when he actually used smite. Yeah, he used smite before the ult comes out. His smite's down, so that's bad. Because if he has the smite here, now obviously it would have taken him longer to do that other grub, but you can see at least they'd be able to potentially contest this or like throw out a Talia wall, and now they can't do that. Really good play by Yun and Impact, though, to prevent them from getting 4, and getting 4 grubs and the Void grub buff would be pretty huge for the Camille split. Yeah, you can see Gumayushi at 34 souls right now. It's really shit. So he flashes in. I love how he's playing this. Wait, what the fuck was that? What was that interaction? Whoa. Why doesn't he get stopped by Poppy W? What is going on? That's super weird, guys. But Poppy W stops Blast Cone. I understand he's hitting the Blast Cone. What I don't understand is how the Blast Cone is propelling him. He must be slightly out of range of Poppy W, but he looks like he's inside of it. I mean, he looks like he's inside of it. Like, I mean, look at this. Yeah, it looks like he must be out of range. I can only assume he's out of range, guys.
In the midst of it, as Umti tries to turn it back around, Call of Fortune coming out, Kevia can't knock it up as he's stunned against the wall. John going in as well. Kevia so tanky. The falling sky not enough from APA right now, doesn't have the damage. But it is a 3v4. Core JJ going back in with the Fate's Call. And Owner's locked up. Team Liquid, step back.
All right, Impact here as well. This is just a sloppy fight by T1, though. Like, they're not even committing. Zeus is not TPing, right? I mean, this is really bad from Keria, too. The point-blank Ornn ult when he's standing next to the Alistar who can stop it. But like, I don't understand what the game plan is here for T1. Like, you want to get the Drake, but you're not actually committing Camille. T1 got huge advantages out of the lane swap, though. I just don't understand why they're trying to play cross-map for 2 objectives at the same time.
As we go through the game, Umti locked up, Weaver's wall coming in as well, and Umti realizes he needs to get the hell out of here. Crescent Guard called to the board, got TP in, and Team Liquid looks to take the fight. Faker has the flash across the wall, Core JJ with the unbreakable will, maybe an unbreakable spirit here for North America. The skies descend, and Team 1 descend behind them, 6 feet under. Faker already down,
All right, so goes in. They're trying, perfect timing with that Ornal. They're trying to actually get into this fight here. Impact is going to TP in. Camille is going to TP in. Faker has to flash out because his wall placement is not ideal for where he actually pops off. He's trying to protect himself, actually, but he ends up getting E'd on by I actually don't think that's a bad wall placement. Normally, I think he thought people couldn't get in there. I mean, he gets Alistair out. But the problem is the Camille doesn't do anything. The Camille is late to the fight. A huge double knock up there. Zeus, he literally just comes into the fight to get hit by buffed Aurelion Soul ult and then engage, take half his HP bar out. So they actually never get a chance to get onto the back line. actually has a very good crescent guard there. You need to get onto the damage back line. T1 still has really good backline access though, so.
I'm not sure Team Liquid will be able to get through him quickly enough, but that breath of life is a breath of death, and now Faker joins the party.
What's Faker doing? What the fuck, man? Are we trying to desperation create picks again? Looks like we're about to, guys. But it's post 20 minutes, so T1 wants to make a pick and then go Baron. Why? Zeus wasted Hextech ultimatum on Umti, who cares? But now TL is trying to fight on two sides at the same time. And finally, they get onto Yun on the backside, forces flash, forces cleanse. Okay, Faker gets CC'd. Still have Senna ult though. Camille gets into the back line, and that's Baron. And that's classic T1. Classic T1, and that's Baron. Shout out to Aurelion Soul not even being in this fight. Dude, do you guys like how Faker is low, so he gets into Herald to get CC on these guys? Faker's vision is sometimes so good, guys. It's sometimes so good. Look, he's like, I'll clean them up with this Rift Herald. His team kills them before he gets there, but you see what the idea is. Basically, you get the double knock up into the kill onto turret. But it's a good play by Faker, right? It's a surprisingly good play, so that he can provide follow-up CC. Yeah, he actually did kill him with Rift Herald. That's funny. That's just a funny little play right there. I think the longer this game goes, though, it's very difficult for Team Liquid to play this. Like, Senna's going to keep ramping. Senna actually has 71 at 22 minutes. We want 80 at 20 minutes, but it's not that bad for Senna right now compared to other fasting Senna soul collections that we've seen. Still, though, this Hextech Soul is very intimidating, right? But you're not going to do it. You're not going to be able to get it while they have the Baron up. But Baron will be down by the time the Hextech Soul spawns. They force TP. Not bad. They do have 3 TPs, though, so it's less consequential. Nice close to ult. Trying to wall somebody off. Umti just commits suicide. Oh, they have to use the big ult. Oh. No angel saves you from a god. Who's the god? Aurelion Soul? Oh, Zeus. I see what he's saying. That's actually clever. Zeus is the god. And no seraphs, because seraphs are angels, right? That's actually a clever call. That's not apparent on its face, but it's actually a very clever call by Medic. All right, Poppy ult misses. W misses. Camille and Cassante brawling on the bot side, trying to deny TPs. Zeus might be able to catch APA or Yun here. That is not a good, that is a very bad engage by Umti. Yeah, that was really close, though, because they couldn't burst it fast enough. A very slow Baron take, so they actually had to commit Poppy ult. Look at Alistair. Oh, no! Core JJ! He flash Qs, then gets knocked into a wall and has to be Kalista ulted out. Feels bad, man. Yun has to use his flash to dodge Ornald. APA is lasering Keria, but he doesn't want to laser Keria. Keria is Ornn. Yikes, dude. The mechanical misplays. So the real question is, why is Umti going back in right now when Camille has the prio? Camille's trying desperately to recall, but Camille has empowered recall. So actually, Zeus plays this really well. This is probably not easily noticeable, but he duels impact up here, and then he runs, gets prio, and because he has 4-second recall from empowered recall, he's actually able to get back and then use his TP back in, whereas impact has 50% HP and 0 mana. So this is probably going to be a mega play by Zeus, actually. It's very heads up. Terrible re-engage by Umti, though. Here we go. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. I say, where'd he go? Because here's the annoying thing, guys. Here's the annoying thing. I can't see where he's going. Hello, I need the mini-map, Chinese observers. You know, that's cool and all, but where the fuck is he? He's in mid lane, turns out. And then he ease over the wall. APA has to blow his arm guard. Meanwhile, guess who else gets out of this somehow? Faker just goes back in the pit. This is actually so well played by T1. Dude, fucking shout out to to empowered recall. That is so good. What do you guys think about this one? I mean, this sequence is really good from T1, guys. Oh! They just win the game because of it. They literally win the game because of empowered recall. What the fuck? That's actually so mega, guys. It's actually so mega. You don't win the game right now if you don't use the empowered recalls. That's the thing, is like, it's a different, I don't think you can actually win because you don't clean them up and you don't actually, you know, have the HP to push. All right, let me show you guys how T1 can win this game by using empowered recalls instantly, and it's a heads-up macro play from T1. Okay, they're going to start by taking the Baron here. Meanwhile, we have Zeus trying to dual impact in the deny TP battle in the bot side of the map. So T1 is going to finish off this Baron, and then they're going to start using empowered recall. So after this duel goes down the bot side, Zeus pieces out over the wall with Camille E, and he starts running to mid lane to get an advantage. He realizes that because he has empowered recall, he can go into the brush by mid lane, then he can use that 4-second recall to get back to base, come back with full HP, and TP back in. Faker realizes the same thing. He will back off, also recall back to base, and utilize the TP to get back into the fight. Now, T1 is obviously very ahead in this game, but what it does is it allows them to close instantly by cleaning up this engagement, getting into the back line, and then having the HP to push through immediately for the win. So Faker and Zeus here using that empowered recall advantage to translate into an HP advantage, to get the kills, to end the game instantly for T1's victory in Game 1 over Team Liquid. Let's talk about this game. So, Team Liquid, they choose blue side. Do you know why they choose blue side? So they can do this in first pick Talia. So now Faker plays what? Faker play what? We don't know. Ari? Faker had a horrible Corki game. He had a horrible Aurelion Soul game. Ash band. So they keep the same bands. They just switch it over to the blue side. Now we get to see the Talia, but they do leave up Varus Callista. Now, this was obviously the danger. Like, G2 tried this in Game 5, and they got Giga smashed by Varus Callista, so T1's probably pretty happy as long as they can find something that Faker won't run it down on. They get Nautilus this game because the Nautilus is up. Actually, T1 banning Senna is very interesting, taking away the Tristana. Not too much of a surprise, but leaving the Talia up is okay. I think why bother banning Tristana if you're just going to leave the Talia up? If anything, I think you should leave Tristana up to try and convince them not to take Talia, but whatever. Dude, the Lucian ban against Yun is pretty respectful and legit. I think you take jungle here. Oh, you take Ari. All right, whatever. It is as we thought, so they don't want Ari to be banned. I think a normal team probably takes jungle there, like a Jinzhao or something, right? So now we're going to ban Sejuani for Umti. Twisted Fate, we're going to ban Poppy because we have Callista and Ari. The Poppy ban is a little weird, though. Like, you could still take Toppy here, technically. You could still take the Toppy into Cassante, and that feels pretty good, but you're going to take, I guess if they want to take Jarvan, then the Poppy ban makes sense, because that would be another champion that Poppy would be able to deny potential engage. Rumble's up. Are we rumbling? TL is in a bind now. Actually, TL is in a bind. The Rumble is a real danger at the moment. The Rumble is a real danger because they didn't ban Rumble, and now there's like the Jarvan Rumble combination that could come up. You're like, uh-oh. Also Vayne. That seems like something Zeus would do right now. Into Cassante. Remember, the Vayne was banned in the last game, but this time they banned TF and they banned Vi instead of TF Vayne. And it's a little sus. And also, Vayne can be good with Jarvan because you can staple people into ult. You can condemn people into ult. It's probably Vayne. I don't like it. I prefer Rumble, but it's probably Vayne. Jarvan, the terrain creator for Vayne condemn. Wow, Samira, really? Really? Samira Nautilus? Is that good? I guess you can block Varus Qs? I don't know anything about this, guys, so we'll see how this works. Oh, it is the Vayne. Well, Samira best duo is not. All of Ari's combo. That's true, guys. You can W a lot here. You can W Callista Qs. You can W Varus Qs. So you can block the Varus Qs. You can block the Callista Qs. You can block Ari abilities. I don't know. It feels kind of scuffed though. They could have gone the G2 angle of Cog Braum here. Yeah, but they would have to play that, guys. But you could also just play normal last champs. You could lane swap Jinx, maybe. I feel like lane swapping Jinx isn't terrible. The thing is you want to lane swap versus the Vayne anyway. We'll see how it works. I actually, there's been such little Samira play in pro play. Interestingly, Gumayushi, actually, when he debuted, used to be a very impressive Samira player. And Abel, obviously, over in the LPL, but it is going to be a lane swap. There is no point and click CC for Samira. That is a true fact. You'd actually have to hit a condemn. It is pretty easy to hit condemn though, because the thing is, if owner ults her and Zeus is there, it's an instant condemn. We'll see if Faker can hit charms. There's CC from Varus. You can actually, the Callista ult also could be a factor here. So there are ways, but they're mostly skill shots. But I think Vayne is fucking fake. All right, let's talk about Vayne in lane swaps real quick, because Vayne in lane swaps is something that we've seen 2 games of from Gen G. And so what they learned, so in the first game against Fnatic, Keen went into this brush and he just ghosted on Humanoid and he kind of did a drive-by. But the thing is, you need Vayne to be level 2 to make a dive. You need Vayne to be level 2 so you get condemn. So what they did in the second game that they played was Keen actually double laned with Chovy to push Cream's Akali off the wave, hit level 2, and then did a dive on a third wave push. So I'm interested to see what T1 has learned from this scenario. Okay, they're going to do a strong side jungle. They're actually just doing a strong side jungle invade. There's a ward. He doesn't get it. They're both low. What is owner doing? What is owner doing? They're both level 2. He still has an E to Q2. Conk is procced for Umti. What the fuck are they doing? Zeus is here, I guess. He ghosts in, so it's okay, but that was still, really janky. So they were doing, basically he was doing, if we watch what was going on, he tumbles in, and they're trying to trade, and he's trying to get some damage down onto APA. APA just gets out of the way. I think owner thought they would be here earlier, he is incredibly cocky to walk up on Umti like this when his dual lane is heading into the bot side right now. Vayne is coming, but Vayne ain't there yet, and he actually doesn't have another E to engage, so he has to go backwards. Impact has W first, so whatever, it just stuns him. Diving at Cassante with 3 ADC is going to be rough. No, I don't think it is. If Vayne has condemn, it should be okay. Especially now with Impact taking 300 free damage right there. This is not going to be a dive until probably 3rd or 4th wave, but it does matter if Vayne is level 2 or not, guys. Does matter. Nice job by Core JJ. He has to be level 2. So yes, that's why he's here right now. Yeah, Cassante just gets zoned off. He has to walk away. Zeus is 2. Okay, so they did it right this time. They did it right. I don't like triple laning. But it was kind of necessary because of the shenanigans that happened in the jungle. Vayne just casually in the mid lane right now. Faker in top side. TPing into top side. Nice force flash. Okay, charm. Faker's to mana. Yeah, they got 2 flashes. Not bad. Good job by APA. And Zeus is 6, but he can't duel right now. His Ghost's going to run out. Vayne can't play the game without Ghost, so you're always gated around Ghost in these solo lane Vaynes. Nice job. APA actually low-key carrying this game. Owner didn't actually... Umpty? Oh, they forced Owner's flash again, almost on cooldown. It's nice.
Insane. And we also just had another item completion for
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's been picked. That's a classic T1 play right there. This is part of the reason why, guys, teams make mistakes against T1. When I've said for years, this roster of T1 is like the best long-range engaged team in the world. Like, thinks he's safe, reasonably. They swept out this bush, and they're like, oh, it's a max range chain of corruption into instant committal. No other team will kill you right there. That's what's so amazing about T1, and no other team will TP and commit to this. So this is like an understandable mistake. TL has never been punished like that in their history of playing League of Legends. That is just a great T1 play right there. You understand why he's playing fucking Lee Sin. He's like, I'm fine. I have my support right here. I mean, this is just a beautiful committal. It really, that is just one of those things where you are never punished for it domestically. And T1 punishes you. Core JJ, Jesus Christ, that flash. Dude, Core. Oh, God, he's not even close. Look at this. Look at this. He's not even close. All right, let's take a look at this. Nice dive coming in. Nice flash on the charm. Hits Q. Q2. There we go. We'll see if having that charm actually matters for MT, though. All right, dude. Here we're back to vision traps. By the way, we're back to vision traps for T1. This is how they play when they're behind every time. They did this to G2 as well. They are so fucking sneaky with this shit. Look at what's going on. They're vision trapping both sides at the same time. So they have this pink ward here that Zeus is defending. They're trying to they're trying to punish Faker for being too far up, but the play is already done. Right? The play is already done. Look at this. Owner catches him. He puts a ward down, or he's actually teleporting to the Jarvan E. He teleports to Jarvan E from the top side to kill APA. Fucking A, man. T1 vision traps. Now they're going to try Baron, maybe? They that bold? 20 minutes? They have Callista. Now they're just going to push the advantage, get a gold. Now they have a gold lead. He teleports from top, one screen away. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. What the fuck, Umti? Uh-oh, the Lee syndrome took over, guys. Even though Keria is on a blast cone, and so he gets carried over, he gets knocked up in the middle of the blast cone. Faker just goes over the wall, right, with the last charge of his ultimate. They have to use everything, has to use flash to get out. Umti, what the fuck, man? Umti just feels super desperate, which is weird because Umti has played against T1 so many times in his career. Why is he getting so hypey? Like, he doesn't need to get hypey in this. Like, you know what I mean, guys? Like, this guy should be stone cold against T1. How many times has he played against this team? Like, he's had so many good early games against T1. I mean, that was kind of the meme about Breon when he was on it last year, is that they were actually winning a lot of early games. So you would think he would be relatively unfazed by this. All right, Keria does have to flash. Course hook. All right, Faker actually just goes up, hits the charm onto... What is Umti doing, dude? They know Umti doesn't have flash. They're setting vision traps again. Faker just ults forward, hits charm, and he's dead. Oh, he's not? Wow. Well, they killed Umti, I guess, but... in the meantime, wow, really good engage by Yun. All right, well, maybe we shouldn't have gone for the re-engage, because here's the thing. It's going to be really hard for us to actually win this fight, even with the ghosting Vayne. Yun flashes. Yun plays this fight beautifully, by the way. Nice block on the Chain of Corruption right there. Yun just blocked the Chain of Corruption onto Core. Dude, Samira is so huge, too. 3 items. Dude, the build is also mega. Like, fucking shield bow, collector eye edge against the mega squishy comp over here. Because look, he's got Sterix and he's like a lifesteal tank. So, I mean, obviously the Sterix will save him from the collector execute, but I mean, this feels pretty good to play Samira right now, gotta think. This is what I was talking about. If the Vayne doesn't get an enormous advantage, what the fuck do you do? Frozen heart value through the roof for impact. They keep getting Yun's flash though. Now he's actually vulnerable to J4 ult. Oh, he got a charm off. What the fuck? How did he get that charm off? Oh, he flashed for it. Faker. You absolute beauty, dude. He didn't have Spirit Rush anymore, so the E, the E wasn't going to stop his engage. And APA doesn't flash that. Dude, APA has to flash that charm, by the way.
Baker, he got a charm. Baker got a charm once again, and it's APA who shut down. Owner flashes away. And
APA has to flash that charm. Oh, my Lord. APA trolled. APA trolled. Great play by T1, though. Great play by T1. And Yun actually just gets bodied by J4 ult. Look at Faker. This is what I talk about Faker's vision for the game, dude. Like, just like we were talking about earlier with his TP onto the Jarvan E, his vision for this play, they literally kill the minion. Look how good this is. There's 2 melee minions, right? So what happens? They kill the minions, and then he's able to flash forward. Oh, that's just gorgeous. The thing is, Faker just has these moments still. Like Game 5 versus G2 on the Ahri where he's just fucking crazy. Oh, that's it. I guess they're going for map control. The tier 1 is still up. Dude, Umpty has no flash. Just really hinders his playmaking ability. They're still trying to go for this charm. Nicely done. Now they can Baron. All right, now they can Baron. Umpty just lost the game. Umpty just fucking lost the game for Krugs. Umpty lost the game for Krugs. How do they actually see him? Oh, there's a Scryer's Bloom. By the way, guys, he literally just lost to Chemtech Soul Rift. He lost to Chemtech Rift. Team Liquid and Umpty just lost to Chemtech Rift because there's not normally a Scryer's Bloom there unless it's Chemtech. They literally lose to Chemtech Rift. Uh-oh. See, the thing is they're really squishy to take this Baron. They can do it fast if they're all there, but they don't actually have Keria there to get rend in, and Zeus just has to run away, and he actually just gets hooked anyway. He has the right idea, I think, Zeus. He knows he needs to get the fuck out. Uh-oh, it's a disaster. There's no... Umpty's dead, guys. Wait, what? Owner fucked his smite, dude. What happens here? So he goes unstoppable because he's ulting. He ults the Baron. They're trying to get down. There's Hysterix. Hysterix gets blown up. Oh, he is dead. He is dead. What happened? Why does his smite go on cooldown? What the heck? Why is his smite on cooldown? Oh, it goes on CD when GA goes up. There you go. That's right. Since in GA, it goes on the 15-second cooldown. Or good call. He uses it at 1600. Yeah. You just don't see it. It's actually a visual bug. You can't see the smite. You can't see the smite. No, he doesn't go off at 1600 because it's not a 1200 smite. It goes to 800. He doesn't use it. He doesn't use it. That's crazy though. Well played by TL. Yeah, it's back up after the GA, but that doesn't matter because he dies again. Yikes. You don't want to see like TL winning off of a flip like that though. That's not encouraging. Yun has flash critically. Owner griefed it. I think he QE'd in. He EQ'd in. Oh, he actually gets hit by a W. APA makes the play. APA's been very good this game. Really nice job. So he sees them. He uses E for vision, sees them in the brush. Then he cues in. Oh, he actually just Lee Sinned in. He Lee Syndromed with Jarvan.
All out coming out from him to dash across the wall. Owner has the GA back up to re-engage. Owner flashes. He has a Guardian on his shoulder as well. Number 1 seed against T1.
So they get Chemtech Soul, but it's useless. Core does more damage now, guys. Don't worry. Oh, he's dead. Nice charm. This game is surprisingly even. This game is a fiesta, though. Ah, they're so squishy. They take so much damage from doing this Baron, but they can do it fast.
I think they might give the hope probable for Team Liquid as they dash in. Guma usually pulled out with the face call.
Excellent job by Guma to zone them and then use Kalista ult, but they also just don't have spears into this. They don't have enough spears into Baron right now. Close. That was so close, guys. So it is impossible for them to get this because it's at 1700, right? So they ren smite. Zeus? Oh, yes, GA, it doesn't matter, I guess. All right, why are we overcommitting to this? Why are we overcommitting? By the way, guys, you absolutely should not overcommit to this because you have to play the long game. You have 240 left on your Baron and you have 310 here. While you won't have Baron for Elder, it'll at least give you advantage to set up for Elder. And Faker's dead, so... Oh, man. Faker just fishing right now because he'll have Spirit Rush back up probably for the Elder fight. Umti?
Umti dashes away, the Weaver's wall in. The smite will get the Edge of Night down alongside the Fate's Call. Umti now needs to dash, dodges the charm.
Okay, they don't have Fate's Call. They use Chain of Corruption as well. So a couple ults down off of that wall.
Unmatchable. Core JJ, hook. Owner flashes away from the side of the shove, and Core JJ's charmed immediately. Depth charge coming out as well. Hits onto Guma.
Terrible depth charge. Terrible depth charge from Core JJ. They need that. I mean, you can't do this versus there's a million Kalista Spears in it. What's Empty doing? You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't get it. You can't get it. Oh, Team Liquid. The setup was too good for T1 because they actually got a million Kalista Spears into it. It's like unstealable. That's the thing that you have to realize if you're empty. So he gets chunked out first off. But it's not... Kobe. It's not a 50-50. You have Kalista Spears. It's not a fucking 50-50. It's a 95-5. Look at it. This is not a 50-50. There's a million Kalista Spears. That's the rend right there. In fact, I think smites early. Smites early, I think. Smites early. has to guess when the rend is coming in. So they just fuck it up. The rend actually doesn't even happen. The rend doesn't even happen, guys. It literally, you can see, look, the rend doesn't even happen. There are still spears in here. Smites early, and then Owner smites. The rend never happens. It's actually badly played by T1. It's actually badly played by T1. Can we stop pretending things are 50-50s when Kalistas have a million spears and things? The fear of Ren causes Empty to smite early. Yes, it does. Yeah, he smites at 3,000 because he's afraid of Rend. All right, well, whatever. But I get it. You're hyped up, but not a 50-50. And now we do exactly the same thing. So, okay, all right, intriguing. So TL has picked this side again. They have to first pick Talia. It's the same shit, guys. It's the same shit. It's exactly the same shit. Varus, and we're not going to take Varus Kalista this time. We're going to take the Sejuani. All right, interesting. So they take Kalista. Now this time we give the Kalista over to Team Liquid. They take Kalista Nihilus. Oh no, we're doing Corki into Talia. I'm having flashbacks to the Faker Knight matchup of this same champions where Faker just died 1v1. I mean, Corki historically has been great on on Corki, but he looked super off in the game against Knight. But APA also isn't Knight, so. But APA had a really good game last game. So really long range, though, from Varus. If they do lethality Varus, right? Or, I mean, really any Varus, right? Long range Varus into Varus and Corki. There's a pretty big range discrepancy right now, and range is king in this meta. So they take Vi, so there's no threat on the back line. You have to ban Renata, I agree with Chronicler. You're going to ban Pop. Really? Why are we banning Poppy? Are we going Jarvan again? Why would we go Jarvan? We have fucking Sejuani. Why are we banning Poppy? Why are we banning Poppy? They're gonna block. They're gonna Cassante. They don't want the Cassante counter pick. They're gonna pick Cassante here almost certainly. That's why we're banning Poppy. With Poppy banned, I agree. This is smart actually by TL. Man, Spawn, good job TL coaching staff. You see the Poppy ban and you're like, what are they fucking up to? Are they up to? Because you think maybe they're up to Cassante Alistar, right? You're like, is that what they're doing? Have the mega front line? And you really hate that, by the way. You really hate if they take Cassante Alistar, because who is going to tank bust, right? You kind of have to play top lane Vayne, and that doesn't seem like something Impact will probably do. Oh my god, no, please no more Vayne. Please no more Vayne, T1. Or are we taking Varus Rel? I think we should take Varus Renata. I don't understand why we don't take Varus Renata here. They're so low range. I think you take Renata. Whatever. I mean, Vayne didn't do anything in the last game. And as Empire said in here, the FlyQuest analyst, it's shit into Talia, which is a very good point. Oh, God, it's another Vayne game, isn't it? I just hate Vayne in these lane swaps. I hate it. Ah! No, I hate it. We could have had Renata Glask. I think you pick Cassante and then Renata Glask R5. That's what I think. They do have pretty good range advantage, though. But the reason why I say you do this, guys, is if you pick Cassante, like, I don't even know what Impact does. Number one, he's literally played, guys, he has literally played Cassante 8 games in a row now. 8 games in a row. I think at least 8. I should say that. At least 8 games in a row. Because he played it in the entire best of 5 they played. This guy is just a fucking Cassante merchant right now. Jesus Christ. I would just take it away. Like, okay, so he plays Ornn. Who cares if he plays Ornn? I don't know. I prefer if you pick Cassante, Renata, because what are they going to do? They're so low range. Renata is fucking mega. Look how mega Renata ult is into this comp. And they literally cannot kill Cassante Sejuani. Who kills Cassante Sejuani? You actually kind of force Impact into a Vayne pick. I think this is a mega fumble from T1. They still have range advantage, though, which is nice, but I think the Vayne is trash. He probably plays Rumble. I mean, you could play Rumble, but I don't think Rumble doesn't solve your problems, really. They're trying so hard to get the Faker ward in, where they're afraid that TL is going to pull off the G2 level 1. Oh, they're actually going for a full invade. All right. Because we're lane swapped. All right. Agreed with lane swapping into this again. So now we've got mid lane Vayne desperately trying to hit level 2. The last time this happened, T1 did get some good advantages. Lethal Tempo's procced. He has a ghost now. I don't know why Impact is walking on this. I don't know why he walks up when he sees them on ward. Because Zeus drops down immediately, and remember, Zeus has Ghost too, which is what got them in trouble when the Vayne came into the jungle last time. I know he's trying to get the XP, guys, but it's just not worth it. Actually, delaying the wave is not great, because it makes it easier for them to stack. But they're still going to push, because they need Vayne level 2 for the dive again. You need Condemn. All right, they have Condemn. Impact can't walk on this. Now he loses the whole wave. Does he get XP right there? Faker actually goes to TP to top wave, and then they're going to move Zeus into mid. All right, so this is clever. This is an adaptation that only T1 has done, and they've done in the last couple of games. We've seen Faker more in top side in these lane swaps, which is kind of cool. Boots picked up by Zeus on the back. Oh, actually, he's just going top. Okay.
Trades back into him. Hail of Blaze coming out. Hail of Arrows. In fact, Core JJ looking for the dredge line. Lands it onto Kerry.
The little chase down play.
All right, so they try and punish here while we see T1 resetting. Impact comes in with a W, hook, and root. Keria doesn't have to really use anything, though. There's not real damage.
Impact is doing a lot.
Owner level 4, carrier 2, Guma 3. Impact and Umpty on the way. It's a 5-man dive in the bot lane. Just play safe, T1. Owner here to protect. Pathmaker forward. Guma flashes.
Nice stun from Rel.
Big shot finds 2. And carrier's already down. Answering. Impact falls himself. As TL might look for more, they'll at least get this wave.
Vayne is free farming in top is the problem. This is actually a very good situation for Vayne to be in. They're pinging top wave. Impact has to go top. Impact has TP though. All right, fair enough. Problem is Zeus is 2 levels ahead now.
Faker actually feels incentivized to play aggressively as APA.
Stunned himself on the E to avoid the W and taking the additional damage.
But instead, waiting arms of Umpty and Core JJ. He'd end up
Core?
going down. Doesn't risk it. The hook.
Where's his Q? Oh, that's the flash. Unlucky. 5 players committed a 1-for-1. Yeah, it's not great. You are going to catch the XP from the wave in the top side, and you don't have to use TP, which will be nice. But yeah, it's a little bit rough. So we'll be going a little bit quicker through these. Sorry.
Looking for this. Carrier hook, no flash on him. Shadowing strike finds 1 stun. Carrier has a bunch of spears in his back to end coming out. Gumayushi locked up with the Sagran blows from the Nautilus, but Faker's on the way, and Yon is falling first. Faker looking for more. Instead, it's
Yikes.
Guma who secured.
They're trying to make weird plays because remember they just did the. So what happened here, guys, is they just did the Void Grubs, but they used their push, and Faker is pushing back out, and so now there's an opportunity to make a play on the bot side. So Yun and Core JJ can't be here because Faker was given the opportunity to push out, right? Very good game state, I think, for T1. Extremely good game state for the Vayne. And now you get an advantage on the bot side too. This feels amazing, I think, for T1. It does allow them to get objectives, though. The thing is that now, as a result of making that play, the wave is pushed back in the mid side, and so Umpty is actually doing a good job of playing around mid control to get objectives.
They don't take it that quickly, though. It's still at 2,000 HP. They're looking for Owner. Core JJ going in. Only level 4. Weaver's Wall's going to separate the 2 teams as Umpty dives in. Onto Owner, still the damage coming out. TL will find 1. Faker trying to put the damage in from the side, but Impact roams across as well. Going in, only level 4.
It's a little weird that we're trying to make this play. Remember, Vayne has no TP, and remember how I said earlier Impact didn't use his TP to get into the top side? Well, that really matters right now, because he's going to be able to TP. It's pre-10 minutes, so he can't TP into the fight, but he can TP into mid lane, and they do have a Talia wall to bisect this fight, so this is super janky from T1. Again, they're trying to make these 4-man plays. This is what T1 and Gen G have been doing this tournament that is so disturbing that I don't really understand. Like, why do we give a shit about this first Drake? Also, Vayne sucks. Oh, Faker gets caught. Even though he was Wing, he still gets caught by the Talia seismic shove. Oh. Yeah, it turns out it's very hard to play Vayne into Talia E. Whoops.
Trying to do everything he can to dodge away, and he continues to do so until Yon puts a spear in his back.
Talia E making Vayne unplayable. Yeah, I mean that is problematic, I think. Ooh, nice. Nice job by Zeus. This is one of those times where it's better to E first, guys. So a lot of Talias like to W first and then E, but you need to E first here, right? I mean, he can tumble out of it before the Unraveled Earth hits him, so whatever. But that is a very good reaction time by Zeus. That is a very good reaction time. Yeah, he actually will dodge the E as well. I take it back now that I think about it. I think he would dodge the E too.
Upside, they're calling in Faker.
Faker joins the party. APA looking for the damage onto Zeus, condemned into the wall and condemned to death by T1.
They got the turret though. Umpty has to peace out. Good TP play to get a kill into grub pressure. Oh, they're actually going to get this? Interesting. That lack of turret top really creates the pressure. We're skipping forward a bit, guys. All right, they're doing a good job with that missing top lane turret into pressure. Same thing with the bot side. So the map has been divided, but all the objectives are top side, so the Vayne is useless. They can't play around this TP very well. Now we're going to try and create a pick, potentially. Pink ward goes in. Faker has global taunt. Flash exchange, though. They get Glacial Prison as well. It's interesting that they 3-man top 13 seconds before the Drake spawn, because this is going to allow T1 to get another Drake, right? And Faker has TP. He's just trying to create less pressure on tier 2 so they can just take the Drake and go up 2 Drakes to 0. That's a weird play by TL, I think. Faker's gonna have TP up though when he spawns. All right, they have the 6 Void Grubs, so it ends up being a tier 2. That's a ton of gold onto APA. It's a 700 gold onto about 600 gold onto APA. 700. So really big advantage there. They're actually doing a really good job of using 6 Void Grubs. TL. It's actually really good. Well played by them.
These mites just bolster your forces so quickly. Don't go for the inhibitor. Glacial Prison's gonna land on the Yon. He still holds on to the cleanse. The package in double TP. T1 investing into this play. Void Seeker in as Faker is forced over.
OMT actually gets out. Guma's here. The Guma cleanup is... Oh. Never mind. Zeus dying right there is so huge because it ends up being a 5 versus 4. They don't get inhib though. Zeus has ghost up. Oh shit. Oh, his ult. Oh, he's invisible. Healing off the wave. Wow, dude. You know, Bin and Zeus and some of these fucking Vayne players are so crazy mechanically. Wow, Zeus, dude. Wow. Wow.
Guma Yushi is going to get the whole tower mid, I think.
Carrier's just chasing in. Unravel body going out, the knock up.
Faker's coming in with TP.
Faker with the TP has joined up with his buddies to fight in the top lane. Permafrost will stun Umpty for a second, but Yon is here to party. So's Guma and TL are at a numbers disadvantage.
Okay, demolished. Should get this top turret. That's a hilarious fight. Tumbles backwards, goes in onto Faker, ults Faker. Zeus comes to Faker's rescue. Flashes over, goes invisible again, shuts down Yun, staples him into the wall. That's huge. Shut down his Mega. God, his fucking DDRing in the Alcove is so great. That's funny. That was enjoyable to watch.
Now after Faker finishes up the wave,
seismic shove onto Ona into the knockup. He's going to have to burn the flash. Faker coming from the flank. Has that big one charged up. And here comes the Magnus Storm onto the backline.
He actually gets out. That's crazy. He absorbed Chain of Corruption and Sejuani ult, so that's huge. They use so many ults to kill. Man, it's you know, game 1 too when Umti was on the Jin Zhao, they just commit so many ults to trying to kill Umti every time. Big stun there, 2-man stun by Impact right into Cassante ult on top of the E from APA.
He pulls back his former teammate and sends him to a watery grave. Impact falls though as Gumayushi stabs him in the back. The seismic shot just stopped. As well as we do. Core only lands.
Nice flash from Core. That secures the Drake actually 100%.
together 4-2-1 perfect game thus far.
Fighting against Chain of Corruption is going to land on Core JJ. Carrier kept at bay by Impact down towards the bottom side. Umti is separated from his team. The Weaver's War coming in by APA. Carrier flashes into it and he plays spawns in. The Magnus Storm catches Core JJ for the moment. Zeus on the flank. Carrier and Impact will be the, and Core JJ will be the first to fall. The prey seeker onto the backline by Umti, but he just doesn't have
Umti's ult is not great there. Umti gets the smite knock up. He ults a little early, though, honestly. Oh, he was at 3 stacks of Sejuani passive. That's why he ulted. Otherwise, he probably would have just gotten CC'd and died.
It's raining arrows. It's raining
27 kills in 23 minutes, so this game's been exciting at least. Zeus tries to just flank around and kill Yun, and he has to run away into the brush, tumbles into the brush away from Nautilus ult. Interesting. So Zeus has the Knight's Vow on him.
extensive vision with the Nautilus ult on him, which splits up.
And he's just threatening the flank, so they can't really turn onto the back line very effectively.
We got to try and
call for a Baron when they thought that FlyQuest didn't know, and right now T1 are having done to them what they've done to so many teams in the past. It's down to 4 lives, and they have no idea. TL.
Good Baron by TL.
Sneak the big purple worm under their very noses.
That's going to stop the soul point here. I think T1 really had an opportunity to win off of Drake stacking. Yeah, you don't expect a two-man Rek'Sai Talia Baron. That's a weird one. Yeah, this is actually really smart by Team Liquid, guys, because you have the Callista. Like, this is not a high Baron damage composition, and you would think, oh, we need the Callista for Rend in order to deal enough damage to this Baron, but they just actually, I would not have guessed that at 24 minutes in this game, you could two-man, right, the Baron. But I guess APA's 3 items plus 8 stacks on Dark Seal, so he's doing a lot of damage. This is a great call from Team Liquid. I really like this. I am really surprised that they did this Baron. That is a great Baron by Team Liquid. And then you see him walking outside of lane. So he's like, nope, there's no Callista on the Baron. There's no Callista on the Baron. Then he's like, I'm going bot, guys. I'm going to go set up for Drake. Hey, I'm Nautilus. I'm in the mid lane. We're not doing Baron. I didn't even know you could two-man Baron like this early into the game. If this was 5 minutes later, it would be more understandable, but they really just play on the razor's edge here. Gumayushi did not think to blue trinket. Gumayushi has a blue trinket. He doesn't blue trinket.
Is APA going to go for the inhib right now while T1 are
Yeah, this is a good call by T1. Really good, or by TL. Really good call by TL.
I mean, APA will get the inhibitor, and TL are happy enough with that. The Drake secured by T1 will put them on soul.
They're going to get more than this, though. They have an angle on mid now with the Baron wave. They can just transition into mid siege. Oh, they're not going to commit. Oh, here's the wall. Okay, good. What the fuck? Where did Talia get off? Oh, he got off super early. I wonder if that was a mistake by APA. He got off the wall super early. He'll be here, though. It's fine. The package was terrible, by the way. Faker tries to predict where Talia is going to land, but he's way too early. But I think he's way too early. He's a little early. He's not way too early. He's a little early, but I think that's why he got off early, was because he saw Faker.
Dashing away, the final hour, perhaps the final chapter in TL's books here. The seismic shot dodge to the side. T1 looking for the re-engage. T has kept Faker away from the fight for as long as he can, and TL still.
Yeah, he must have gotten off early because he didn't want to. He saw the package coming in from Faker. Thing is, they immediately transition with TP into more pressure, and they TP mid as well. This is a really nice Baron power play. This is a really nice Baron play by Team Liquid. Like, they have to get sent back. They're going to get 2 tier 2s out of this. All right, so the moment of truth is going to be the Team Liquid decided to give up that Drake to take top inhib, and now we got to play around the Drake spawn. But they get another inhib, actually, so that's pretty good. So they have mid and top inhibs gone. That's perfect for Drake spawn. They're going to threaten the Baron in the meantime. How's T1 going to respond to this? I don't know about giving up Hextech Soul. Hextech Soul seems really good with this Vayne. It seems really good with this Vayne. Impact does no damage. They save their inhib. I think you don't give up the soul there. I think the only way T1 wins this game is if they get Hextech Soul, and it's so scary with that super speed Vayne. I think the Hextech Soul gives Zeus a way to, like, pentakill you. That feels really dangerous. It also powers up T1 split push. I don't know about that trade. They don't even get the inhib. Oh, I loved a lot of TL's macro this game, but I did not love that. Good pick, though. Super good pick by TL.
You're the ones under pressure. You're the ones with the Baron that is expiring.
Well, it looks like they make the play to win, though, so... All right. Oh, TL, that was almost a throw, man. That is so scary to give that Vayne the Hextech Soul.
Owner flashes forward, and he catches one APA able to flash out in time. The final hour from Zeus, trying to put the final chapter in the nail of the coffin of this book for TL. Zeus to the night. They will game versus the world champion.
All right, we gotta ultra power through this next game, guys. I have 20 minutes. Okay, so what are we doing this time? What is the point of this? Guys, what is the point of this? So we're now, so T1 takes blue side. T1's going to take blue side for the rest of the tournament. We know this because here's the problem. You have to ban the Ashe, right? And then you get 2 bans versus Faker, 2 Faker bans, and then he's going to get Ori or he's going to get Talia or he's going to get Azir, and they will first pick it, right? So no Tristana, no Lucian. The respect on Yun's Lucian is interesting. I like it. Yun's been playing well on it. And no Nautilus. So now you give, but what's up? We have Varus, Kalista, Senna still up. So what angle are we going to go here? Probably Varus. Are they going to pick Ziggs? So all of the, we're taking Ziggs into Orianna. I guess that's the matchup that APA wants. So we're going to take Senna Ornn again. Okay, Senna Ornn, I agree with this. I love how they pivoted off the Tom Kench in this series. They give up Aurelion. The thing is, the Ornn also precludes the Aurelion Soul pick, right? Because it's just so much in the late game. So we're going to ban Twisted Fate. We have to ban Poppy. Surely we ban Poppy here, right, Team Liquid? Surely we ban Poppy. No, we ban Camille because we're going to pick Cassante again. Okay, Poppy, right? Vayne Poppy. Oh my god. It stops the rel engage too. The Poppy's so good. Lilia I do not think is good here. How do you deal with Vayne? Lilia into Vayne is so shit, guys. Oh, Lilia into Vayne is so bad. They have 3 range. They have Senna, Ori, and Vayne. Like, I think Lilia is garbage. That Lilia should be a Maokai. I agree with that. Dude, Maokai feels like it would slam here. That way you can at least deal with the Vayne because you can W the Vayne. Serious question, guys. Who CCs this Vayne? Who kills this Vayne? The Vayne can kite the Lilia all day. You win, you win, you win. The Vayne is actually, I hate the Vayne most of the time, but TL unintentionally made the Vayne pick super strong. And they have to lane swap again. Dude, the Lily pick is trash. And they're like, TL is just confident that they can out-rotate the Vayne, and they did a good job of it last game, but that Vayne was super threatening by the end. Okay, lane swap again. This is like the game earlier in this series, though, where we actually do have 2 teleports again, and Keria can teleport to the top wave if they're not careful about this. Impact can't do anything because he is going to get zoned off once Vayne hit level 2. Vayne is level 2. Okay, we go into this. He gets pushed out. Keria TP's topside. Keria TP's topside, maybe. Interesting. So they actually have pulled Gumayusi into the mid lane here to do a dive onto APA. Owner doesn't have W. Well, doesn't matter, I guess. Good job. All right, not a lot of other action yet, guys. Outside of that very nice mid lane gank by Gumayusi and Owner. All right, we're going in on this. Guma flashes out. All right, you get the kill. Nice, nice, nice. Core has been really good on this rel support throughout LCS playoffs and MSI. Great job on the Q animation into flash, into crashdown. Whoops, he cleanses and then he gets hit by Core JJ's crashdown. Yeah, you guys think, even if this is a short game, though, I go back all the time. It takes me longer to go through this than the actual game time is the problem. To do it right. All right, so no more Lilia ult. Gumayusi just standing there shooting everybody. Faker does not have Shockwave. Faker used Shockwave. Used Shockwave right there. Only hits 1. Unfortunately, missed Umti. Keria is ghosted because he has Spellbook. Well, misses knockup. Rip. Gumayusi just suffering right now.
Keria looking for a little bit more of this piece of the pie as Owner dashes in. Hammer shock, hammer smash. J dodges the last embrace but can't dodge the clap back from Keria.
The previous engage, over-aggressive from T1. This time it's Umti that oversteps on the Lilia. Goes for the objective.
Yon! No way does Yon do this to cleanse away. He tries to get out from Owner, but
Aggressive from T1. This time it's Umti that
Yun walking forward here is pretty troll. Like, you know owner's still there. What is Yun doing? He's playing into a Poppy. What the fuck is he doing? Like, even if he has cleanse, he can't deal with the wall. What the fuck is Yun doing? That's like, I don't even understand the upside of that play. You don't get those kills. So he doesn't have flash or cleanse now. What the fuck, man? Also, like, once the Poppy stuns you, you don't cleanse, because, like, if you hop, you just hop in Poppy W and you lose. Like, you don't cleanse this. Because now he's airborne. Now, what the fuck? He actually flashes and still gets hit by Poppy E. He tries to flash out. Oh, it's so ugly, guys. It's so ugly. Guma's having some really nice roams this game. Nice route. APA's here. Umti's here. Oh, my lord. So they force APA's flash. Owner's here now. Oh, God. It's a horror show. Umti gets pulled in with Shockwave. Oh, great ult. Yeah, it looked like he flashed. He looks like he did. He flashed to redirect Poppy E, but the angle for Poppy E was still positioned into the wall because he flashed, like, up. Or he flashed left, basically, and the wall was on his right, so it didn't work. This is just a fucking fiesta now. We're just going to fight everything. Core JJ trolls it. Core JJ trolls it. He knows Poppy's there, and he walks directly in front of that wall. So he gets stunned for free. Okay, they have Calista ult though, but it's already used. Okay, just walk over, take grubs. Whoops. Double whoops. Surely Umti will kill Zeus, right? Oh, he flashes and still doesn't. Now he has no flash. They got him, I guess. Yeah, Core's dead. Poor Yun. He's still being punished for that flash earlier. He's died 3 times now. He died 3 times. They punished him 3 times. They killed him, got his flash, then killed him 2 more times. Umti can't do anything versus Vayne. The Vayne pick is actually huge in this game. Vayne's going to just run the show. You can't kill her with the comp that TL has. She wins all the side lanes. It's free. Infinite split push. Well, they set a trap and they get a shutdown onto Faker. Oh, no, never mind. Just kidding. Set of ults there. Owners everywhere on the map. T1's just taking every objective cross. They make a play top and try and take Drake at the same time. Classic. All right, Guma gets shut down by Rend, but Yun also dies. And Yun had to use both his sums again just to get that kill. It's worth, though. You get the shutdown, right? It's worth using the flash, and but you still die. Whatever, it's just a fiesta, guys. Why is Umti continuing to try and make plays on Zeus? Zeus doesn't even have Ghost right now. But he is just on the edge of Lily abilities. Then he flashes forward, gets the kill. This is actually unplayable. Yun. Okay, well, they stun Zeus. It's the small victories, you know, but you can't actually do anything. Zeus gets a million free autos. Tumble, third proc on Silverbolt's dead. Gumayushi's still here. Oh, Guma tries for the Q. Can't get it over the wall. Faker has Ori autos with Ori passive. Whoops. All right. 10,000 gold lead, 16 minutes. This is fucking over. 7-0-2 for Faker, 6-1-1. Good thing we gave him the Ori, though. Faker's best champ this spring. This is just a fiesta, though, guys. Yun again punished, no flash. Dude, they're just slapping Yun around. Flash shockwave him.
6 while Guma's 9. Zeus opening up as flashes. Lilting Lullaby. Finds a two-man's leap. Dawning Shadow gives them a bit of a shield. Zeus hits with a Mega Inferno bomb. He dances away from Impact. Owner trying to do the same.
Zeus is ghosting. Impact is not ghosting. Why is Impact chasing the ghosting Vayne if he doesn't have ghost up?
Impact to his grave. 6 speed under. Can't quite land the swell seed.
Well, they get him eventually, I guess, so worth, but they're all going to die. The collapse coming from Faker and Guma, so...
On the wrong side of the rift. We'll have to try and dodge away. Owner looks for it. Hex splash forward. APA has a one-man army in front of him. A one-man wrecking
Phase
ball
rush
on the
Poppy,
ball.
pretty good. He's trying to get health off of the Krugs.
I feel like
All him, APA. Hit him. Hit him.
oh, the kill.
He probably has steadfast presence back up so he can just run
He's also
away.
Poppy.
Meanwhile, in the top lane,
He's also Poppy, so steadfast presence passive just gives him more armor and MR when he's low.
I feel back of the wall on the dragon pit for the very quick
the
auto
short
there.
tumble. All out coming out from Impact. I think
Up, Impact took all his resists away, so Vayne just kills him.
Support Ord.
Ah, yes, this Zig split push into Rift Herald. Game's just over.
Come on, let him have something.
Oh, they TP down?
The inhib tower falling. T1 looking for more. They have 6 grubs, so a bunch of mites helping out with this attack. They might just go
This
for
seemed
that.
really unplayable for Team Liquid.
APA getting chased out by Faker. No TP on
Do you
that.
think Toppy is legit? Yeah, it's super legit into Cassante.
T1.
Yeah, it's definitely legit.
Lilting Lullaby, but can't get close enough to hit enough people. The engage from Core JJ enough to
It's so annoying. It actually just slams the Cassante matchup. And Poppy's always good at professional play because you get the Poppy ult and you can remove people from objectives.
In the middle of the fight, not an advisable thing to do, I'll tell you, but he's able to escape for the moment because the last embrace will lock up Impact. Bates call out, Core JJ in. Gumi Yushi has the flash away as APA joins the fray. Yon and APA will take another. Shut down! Enough for Team Liquid to get back on the board. The shutdowns rain down, but it's still a 10,000 goal.
I think we that Vayne.
Nice engage with close to ult and Rel to get the shutdown onto Guma. They're doing everything they can. It's just, this is unplayable. This is not an interesting game, guys, unfortunately. Now you just win the game because you have Baron. Okay. Well, we did it, guys. We got done in the time frame that we needed to get done. So thank you for watching, guys. I'm sorry, I have to jet. I think G2 will beat T1. That's what I think. All right. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.